Hi, everyone. So this week I'm changing up a little bit. I'm out here in my treehouse where I've been having quite a few meetings recently and been enjoying working out here in the summer. And it's fun to see that there's so many people I've been having meetings with, and everyone's working in different places. I talked to a colleague yesterday who was in his basement, has no idea what time it is, unless he looks. And lots of other folks working in interesting places. I have had a lot of kitchen meetings recently with people too. So it's been some fun to see. I don't know, maybe the lighter side of all of us working from home recently. But this week I want to talk about something that I've been hearing about a lot from our clients and people I speak with, and that is this notion of automation. With the pandemic where it is, a lot of companies are looking to automate some of their processes. And I started to think about that word automation. I thought, geez, I don't use that word very often. I usually use something like personalization or optimization. And I started to think about what automation really means in terms of AI. That's what I want to talk about briefly today. So if I think about a process I might want to automate, let's think about a chatbot for a moment. If someone's shopping on a site, let's say Sarah is shopping on a site and she has a question. She might look down in the lower right of the screen and there's that little window that says, hey, if I can help, just click here and ask a question. And expecting a robot, instead she gets Tom. And Tom looks at some of her browsing history and says, yeah, well, based on what you've been browsing for the last few weeks, we're gonna, recommend this to you. And he sends her off a link. And she thinks, wow, what a great experience. I don't quite like this, but you have something in blue maybe. And so he sends her back. So this is insane, right? I mean, how this would never work. It might work, but it would never scale. And certainly, if you really want to grow your business, it's nearly impossible to have that level of personalization. So what you do is you look for something that's automated, right? A chatbot that can, again, do all the same things. Let's go back and look at the history and provide a really solid recommendation. And that's what a lot of sites do without even having a chatbot, right? That's what we spend a lot of our time doing, is building in that type of personalization, being it a product recommender, or something to help increase engagement by just showing someone the right experience online. And all of those things that we do day to day can be sort of put underneath this umbrella of automation, right? It's really about taking processes that can be done very, very well by a human one-on-one, and then extending them out to a much bigger user base so they can potentially help millions of people, or maybe at least tens of thousands of people at the same time. And so this notion of automation is something that, again, we've been hearing a lot. And it might be due to some of what we see, which is data science now is being managed from much, much higher up. We're seeing a lot of C-suite people managing data science projects recently, which I think is an absolutely wonderful fit. Because in my opinion, who else is better suited to understand how systemic optimization, if you want to call it that, can serve different parts of a company, and how to deploy this type of optimization that we do. Again, I'm using these words optimization or personalization when, again, I think they're probably being thought of more like automation. How do we take a process and scale it outside of what humans can do? So with the emphasis that COVID-19 has put on our systems and our infrastructure, again, how do we provide this level of service to more people at a time through this automation? And that really, I believe, is what AI is there for. I've always said that AI is not a technology nearly as much as it's there to enhance product. Which is why I love it when I see data science either directly under, say, a chief product officer, or the head of product for a company, or the CEO. I think it's a great position, again, for this reason, that having that global view of what can make products better is really, really important for data science. So anyway, that's my take on it. If you agree or disagree, please let me know. And if you'd like to talk about any ways to help automate the processes in your company, please reach out to us. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and staying healthy. Take care.